Boom. There we go. We're live.
Should I talk about what we were talking about?
I mean, what?
No.
Which part of what we are talking about before do you want to talk about?
The frequency of
okay, family drama, but poop?
You never know. You never know.
Yes, sorry, Max. We were discussing something off screen, and I wanted to give Christine the chance to finish her sentence because I'm polite like that. So,
do you want to talk about my poop, Max? Do you wanna?
You got go DM Max if you want to talk about that.
It's an option.
Oh, should we take a poll and see how many times a day most people poop?
Yeah, I want to know. How many times a day do you poop?
Oh, that is not an official question. We were just having a debate
between
two people.
You should be pooping 4 to 8 times a day. No, I'm kidding.
That is, you know what? I'm gonna look this up, my friend.
How many times a day should you poop?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I am going to. These sprints are off to a real good start.
There is no generally accepted number of times a person should poop. 3 times a day to 3 times a week. 3 times a week?
Oh no!
I'd rather
do at least once a day.
You gotta go at least once a day, right?
At least once a day.
Otherwise, I'm going to the hospital and getting an emergency laxative.
Crappy. My father ended up in the hospital when he stopped pooping, and it was like 3 days.
You gotta poop.
So, and then he was in the hospital, like his entire colon shut down because it was traumatized by it being hit by a car. But that's a whole different story.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, we're here to do sprints for Vaultathon. Hello. I will go re-up this in the Vaultathon Twitter here in like 30 seconds, but I wanted to give everybody a chance to say hello. Who do we have tonight? We have Anne Marie. Hi. I just realized I haven't changed the color, but that's fine. We'll take care of that later. We have Max, our ever-present Powerpuff person. And then we've got Rye. Hey, Rye. And then also we have our lovely hosts. Would they like to introduce themselves and any pets that might be on screen?
Hi, my name is Bree, and this is Sam. He's doing Sam things. He completely took over the spot I'm currently sitting, and I had to kind of like pick him up so I could sit. And so like now there's already a divot where I'm sitting, so I'm gonna have to refloof the chair.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Like earlier than I should have because he like sunk it in already for me. So
nice. And he's not that heavy of a dog.
I know. It's because it's all that pressure in one little spot.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I think it is. It's like because it's such it's not a spread out amount of pressure. It's like a small amount of pressure.
It's an itty bitty sand pressure. Oh, look at the tail wagon.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we've taken care of the most important person currently on screen. Would you like to introduce yourself? Oh, Cassie's not on screen right now, Christine. Oh. No, I'm in Bree. Bree introduced her dog.
Sam.
Yeah.
I knew.
Those giant floppy ears. Anyways.
What's going on?
All right. One of the humans that is not me. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Christine. I poop a regular amount.
You know, if that's how you want to introduce yourself, if you feel the need to share that, then that's fine.
I'm regular.
Okay. So, what are we reading today? I think Bree and I are actually reading the same freaking thing. So, Christine, you're probably going to have a lot in the private chat of us losing our mind.
Can you tell me what parts about that?
Well, we've just met Cupid. I'll say that.
Oh.
Actually, we've gotten past that chapter. We're the chapter after that.
He's the one who the next book's about.
I know. So anyways, yeah, so we're the chapter after we've met Cupid. And we're talking about her they're having the conversation where she's having to use the C word because it's historically accurate. I am here.
I am on chapter 21, so a little bit after where Margaret is.
Yeah, I'm on chapter 20-ish.
Yeah, like we're
Okay.
right by each other.
No, wait, I might be on. Oh no, they're headed to dinner. Okay, wow.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'm right at the point where things are going to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting seeing me go through this on screen.
It's all gonna hit the fan in the next.
All gonna, like every single thing. Like there are so many. Well, here's the thing. I don't know how much she's going to stick to the "I've got mail" or "You've got mail" plot line, because if she sticks to the "You've got mail" plot line, I don't know.
Anyway. Okay, let me look up the plot line of "You've Got Mail" because I've seen it before, but I also don't care.
It is a guy and a girl who both own a bookshop, and he owns a bigger bookshop, and they end up falling in love through emails. And then the end of the movie is like this fantastic thing where he's like, yeah, okay, let's meet. And she gets there and she sees him and she's like, I was hoping it would be you. And then they make out.
Yeah, because like he was like in real life, like trying to like.
I think he bought our bookstore, or he was trying to. Something like that.
No, he didn't, but his fiance at one point like offered her a job, but basically it was like he was trying to like woo her IRL and like make her not hate him and like become friends and everything in real life, because he knew that she was the one that he was emailing, but she didn't know.
Okay, so kind of similar then.
Yeah.
Except maybe the reaction is different. But
I have a feeling it's going to be different because I guess people think that's the problematic part of that movie, and not the fact that like she loses her bookstore and he loses nothing.
Right.
So his fault. It's not his fault, but still.
I would say that the ending is probably very different, but yeah, that's kind of he figures it out before she does kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
yeah. And the main difference I would think is that it's more hate to love, and that one where this is like
they like each other.
He is immediately enamored and would is like worshiping of her. Yes, and she's like,
exactly. So
she's supposed to be dumb.
Yeah.
I also think she needs to talk to him about the fact that she has a crush on Cupid, because I have a feeling that's going to blow up in someone's face, just because like that's a normal thing to be like, your castmate is really freaking hot. I hope you know that. Like, I like you better, but damn.
I think that if it makes somebody uncomfortable that you have celebrity crushes, then
I think she thinks it would make him feel uncomfortable. I don't think, because he's very much like shown that like the outside is not the thing that he thinks matters. Like the fact that she likes him as a person is going to be more important to him than the fact that she finds someone else prettier than he is.
Exactly.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I think the same thing of Nikolai Coster-Waldau, who played Jamie. Like, he's okay, but he's not the prettiest man on the show.
He's pretty hot.
He is pretty hot, just not the prettiest.
That was Richard Madden.
Mm-hmm. I'm always going for the brunettes. Like, it would be Richard Madden and Kit Harington.
Kit Harington to me had a vacant look in his acting that didn't do it for me. But like,
I just like
John
the look of Kit Harington in general.
Okay, I see. I always found that he was kind of like.
Should I get a timer, guys?
No. Oh, I'm reading Emma.
Oh yeah, okay, nice. How are you? Where are you?
I'm at the Christmas dinner where Mr. Elton is like about to, be like, I'm ready to die if you reject me, and she's gonna be like, then fucking die then.
It's been about 5 years since I read Emma, maybe more. So I don't know what part, like how far into the book that is. So can like you show me how far into the book that is? Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Cassie, you're at the beginning. Cassie, can you go get that for me?
Okay, so let's do we want to do a 20-minute timer?
Thank you.
We're gonna do 20-minute timer because I'm feeling like, oh, you know what I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to mute YouTube so we can get through the we'll do the bomb again. So we can get through the freaking commercials and all of that jazz.
This is one of those really nice paperbacks that like it's a UK paperback, but it's not too stiff.
Mm.
It like has a good flop to it,
This
even
is a
though
chunker.
and it hasn't like I don't consciously try to not like break the spines or like mess up the cover or anything, but it's like still looks nice.
I try not to. I'm not gonna cry, especially like with mass market paperbacks if my spines get messed up. So let's see. Okay, we also have.
I put my books into my dog's mouth.
That's just I mean, that's your choice. You can do that. We've had a couple more people join us. We've got It's Hope Books and Thrifty Simplicity. Hello.
Literally nobody other than Max answered about their poops. I can't believe you guys. I can't believe it.
I love those copies of Jane Austen's books.
I know they're so pretty. I'm just holding.
They are pretty. Have you seen? Oh, Brie, when we get done, I will show you the copies that I got from Barnes & Noble because they are freaking gorgeous. Or should I show them now? How about I show them after the first sprint? Because I'm sure that everyone on the channel will be interested in seeing them, considering these are book people. Except Christine. Christine has already seen them. Well,
yes, I remember.
Christine does not remember.
Confidently, I remember. So confidently.
Christine's like, Margaret, I don't even remember. Let me get back
to Mr. Knightley, who, by the way, Mr. Knightley has to be one of the most fuckable men in classic literature. Okay? Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah?
I want a man to tell me I'm misapplying my intelligence and then yell at me.
Oh my God, that is really hot.
Right? Like, you're really smart, but you're being stupid. Like, oh, tell me again, Mr. Knightley. George.
Y'all kill me.
Like, for the most part, that would not work, but that specific, you are misapplying your intelligence.
Well, he says, like better to not have sense than to misapply it like you do.
Damn.
Essentially. Yeah, I know. He's so good.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I highlighted all his lines.
I love how like you went from never having read a Jane Austen book before to like being into your second one in less than a month.
Okay, well, I still maintain that Northanger Abbey was kind of weak, but this is like...
It is her weakest novel. I think that's one of the ones that she spends like one of the deeper ones when it comes to like not everything is quite as on this. Like Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility are deep, but like Emma, you have to think about more to get what's going on.
Yeah, because she's a really unreliable narrator. And like the last passage I highlighted is Mr. Knightley's brother being like, I think Mr. Elton's into you. And she's like, oh, you dumb bitch. And then it's like, and Emma walked away laughing internally about how dumb other people were. Something like amusing herself in the consideration of the blunders which often arise from partial knowledge of circumstances, of the mistakes which people of high pretensions to judgment, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Emma, you messy fucking queen. You're an idiot.
I think Emma is going to, like, I'm not saying you won't like the others. I think Emma's going to be your favorite based on what you're telling me.
It's my favorite of the two movies, too, that I've seen. So,
yeah. So I think you'll enjoy all of the other ones because like I feel like Pride and Prejudice or not Pride Persuasion is another one that's like you have to like that was it's deeper but it's not quite as deep, and then like Mansfield Park is hit or miss for most people because like either you get it or you don't.
I'm just saying like I get why everybody's all about Mr. Darcy, like I get it, would fuck, but
I mean, there is nothing more fuckable than a man who figures out that he was wrong and apologizes for it. And then
Mr. Knightley does that. And so does Emma. They both apologize because they're both assholes.
They're the original Jude Carden. Is that what you're saying?
But hotter. Maybe no. You know what? He doesn't have a tail. Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Oh my God! Why, Christine? All right, we're gonna go. So 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics. And we're back. Boo, Max. And also hello to Kier. Welcome. Did y'all see me try to put my feet on my footrest and completely miss the footrest and almost fall out of my chair? Okay, you can rewind a few minutes when this is over.
That sounds great.
I won't.
Well,
the new Simply Safe wireless outdoor security camera is here. It's got a 140 degree.
Hold on. No, that's me. It's being a pain in the ass because I think it leads to the next video.
Marcus is the perfect man.
I just literally
So
2
He's
seconds.
perfect.
we love him.
2 seconds, and he's like, "I know I did something, and I'm very sorry. Whatever it was, I did." I'm just like,
I love everything about this so far. Like
it's a
literally
mad
like-
fantasy.
it's very interesting though how she's
3 negative tabs, 3 yellow tabs. Everything else is pink.
I don't even
Yes.
want to hear about them.
Like I don't even. It's so cute.
My only real complaint about this book was that it was too straight for a Hollywood thing. I was like, why are all your friends straight? You're in Hollywood. But
you're right.
other
though.
than that, I loved it.
There's only one gay couple, and he definitely would have a ton. Well, no, if I think about the cast of Once Upon a Time or Game of Thrones, most of them.
But even think of the fandom.
Not the
Are you
fandom.
saying
not
there's
the
no
fandom.
Cupid? You're saying there's no Cupid
Aeneas?
Aeneas? Who's pegging who? Okay, come on. You're telling me.
Listen,
I
you
don't
can't
think so.
split up Cupid and Psyche. You just can't. There's something wrong with that. They've been through too freaking much. So, anyways, yeah. We got the first sentence about how her father treated her mother. And I was like, oh, okay, this man needs to die. Bye-bye. I read, hold on. I'm on 319. I was on 297. So I read 22 pages.
I just hit 297, so
I read
know where you started.
That's some nice symmetry. Okay. How did you do, Christine?
I read 10 pages.
Nice. Well, it's Jane Austen.
It is Jane Austen, but also I
And
was right. Mr. Elton immediately was like, I would die if you didn't want to fuck me, Emma. And Emma, remember all the times you encouraged me? And she's like, sir, don't you dare put those words in my mouth. I did not encourage you, you slimy piece of shit. And those exact words, that is how Jane Austen phrased it, actually.
Okay.
Obviously.
Oh, nice. I've heard good things about Crucial Conversations. Nice. And then, okay, so Thrifty Simplicity got 4 pages of Crucial Conversations. And Anne-Marie just started chapter 9 in spoiler alert. Nope, that's not where, okay. And then, okay, Kira, you'll enjoy this little book show that I'm about to give everyone. It's Hope Books got 24 pages, so we're all rocking it.
Ooh, I should go get my
You're
we can just have a Jane Austen book party.
okay. You've got to go get your Jane Austen books.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I only want to see Emma.
Well, I'll let you see Emma in a minute. So they have, for those that don't know, Barnes & Noble has these fantastic, signature editions, paperbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, Emma was hard to find.
Emma looks like there's an amoeba on the front.
It is not an amoeba. They are all flowers.
An amoeba.
Oh!
That was slightly better than Alex's upcoming puns, Brie. So we'll start with Emma, since that is the one that Christine wants to see the most. See?
Oh, they look like
keep it
bath loofahs.
Yeah, they're like, I'm not sure what the flower is, but it's a flower.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like carnations, but not quite, I don't think. So
It's floral.
it is floral.
It definitely wasn't made by Bath and Body Works.
Which is interesting. Well, not all of them are floral, but like, which is interesting because like each one of them is a different kind of floral.
To be fair, like, I can't tell what kind of flower this is supposed to be either.
That's because it's watercolor and abstract.
I'm just saying it's just as identifiable though.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of the nonfiction I've been reading.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you back, Bree?
I'm back.
Do you have Emma?
So here is Emma.
Here's Emma.
I don't have my copy of Emma because some of mine are at my mom's. So
That is the only one I requested.
I know.
And then I also have, you'll think this, Northanger Abbey. So like this is like wallpaper.
It's a much nicer cover though.
Yeah. Isn't it right? It's nice.
Than Emma, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like all of them. I feel like they all kind of match their book. This is Sense and Sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
Purple.
Northanger Abbey's still the best.
We have Pride and Prejudice.
I like that one too.
Yeah, that one's good. And then what might be my favorite, possibly, considering even though Sense and Sensibility is purple as well, but Mansfield Park.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one's nice.
Why is Emma's the worst one?
It is. It was an interesting choice because, like, it's different. And then Persuasion.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah. So, anyways,
So I have my old copies of.
I have the green one.
Yeah, I have
that book.
An old copy of Persuasion and an old copy of Pride and Prejudice. And the other ones are at my mom's. I don't know why I don't have them all together, but they're not all together. So these are the ones that I've had that I used to read, and then I've been slowly working on collecting pretty ones that I like. So I do have 2 different Pride and Prejudices. I got this one.
Ooh, that one's
pretty.
Whoa!
And it's just I die a little bit.
Oh my god, that's almost orgasmic.
It's so pretty. And it's
that's like a third poop a day. Is how good that is.
So, and it's not heavy. It's really light.
Nice.
But then I also have this one, and I really just wanted it because the front is really, really cool. It's got like
it's huge.
There we go. But
that's cool.
Text, but yeah, it's legit 4-column. It's super skinny.
It looks like a music workbook.
It's legit so weird, but I really like the front of it. I like the cover.
What's it? What? Who sat there and was like, you know what books need?
3 freaking columns.
Yeah, to be smaller print and a huge size.
It's not the dictionary or the Bible does not need that.
Like if you wanted to feel like you're reading the newspaper,
here, ends here, chapter 30. It's like, who did this?
That's so weird.
But then this is my full set.
Ooh.
Bind up. And it's
whoa.
Nice. I also have these babies.
So you do have Emma.
Yeah. It's just
technically just not by itself.
It's just in my
I like it.
I eventually have all of these as well because they have nice margins.
And then the other 2 of this one.
Yeah.
These have nice margins, so like I can make my notes. Although I haven't put my tabs in this, interestingly enough. So I want to get these as well, so I can annotate them. But like, I love these. These are so cool looking.
If I could just,
and I like look at this, and I don't know why this makes me so happy, but it's got this weird little flappy thing.
Oh yes, we love your flappies.
I love that, even though it's a paperback. It's very odd, and now I feel spoiled.
This is a flappy too.
Yeah, I want those editions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Jane Eyre in this edition.
Look at how it's falling apart. This old copy.
Which one is it?
This is the Pride and Prejudice, the old one.
Wow.
They have Jane Eyre in this one as well. You have Wuthering Heights, but I hate Wuthering Heights.
Wait, Jane Eyre's in Wuthering Heights? What?
No, they have in this version.
Oh,
like
I was
so,
like, Jane Eyre's in Mansfield Park. What a crossover!
No, so these are all florals, but then like Charles Dickens novels, they have like Great Expectations and A Tale of Two Cities. Those are both cities on the front instead of flowers. And then like Jane Eyre, I don't remember what it was, but they're all different.
Do you know what should be on the cover of Great Expectations?
A thumbs down.
My fucking tombstone for how boring it is to get through. And then on Tale of Two Cities, it should be Sydney's head.
That's not what it is. They have like a whole. I think the Jane Austen ones are the only ones I'm going to get in this edition because I don't like the covers for any of the other ones. Well, I don't like the covers for any of the other ones that I like and will read.
Okay.
So yeah. So, anyways, all right, let's do another sprint.
What's on the cover of Jane Eyre?
I don't.
House on Fire.
What?
A House on Fire.
I don't think that it is quite that. Hold on. Let's see. Jane Eyre. Why don't I do this?
I have my old copy of Jane Eyre.
Share it. And I'm not going to do that because that's just too much.
I love my copy of Jane Eyre.
Barnes and Noble.
I do have a second one up there.
I like Jane Eyre.
Box set, a Bronte sister box set, but then I have my old one right here, which is tabbed and everything and has seen many a day. This one.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all can whip there. It went away.
And so then
I don't know if y'all can
the decals. It's like
see that, but it's like that's Jane Eyre.
It is A House on Fire.
No, it's the Moors.
It's A House on Fire.
It's literally the woods, Christina.
I can see the house is on fire.
Oh wait. No, that is the symbol for that's between the title and the it's this.
It's A House on Fire. The whole thing is A House on Fire.
Oh Lord.
I mean, it might be a flame. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me see if I can find a better image of it. Okay, it's not a house on fire, but it is a flame. You are correct. There is fire involved, but it's not a house.
Now that you're very ugly, Mr. Rochester, I will marry you. When you were hot,
He was never hot, though. That's the whole point.
I know.
Okay, so let's go again. And hopefully I'll get through the next awkward encounter in the next 20 minutes. So there were some moments during that last sprint. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, mute your mics.
Well, all right.
We're back. Hold on, let me pause this before it goes to the next thing.
Oh, guys, I'm tired.
Okay. You got one more in you think?
Yeah, but it hit my bedtime on that sprint.
I know we did. So we had one conflict. We went to the next awkward conversation, and then we got out of that awkward conversation and went right into another one. And I'm just like, I can't. Why is all this happening right now? I'm fine. And let's see. Max, that is your own goddamn fault. At this point, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, how did we all do? I think I
had to tell Harriet that Mr. Elton loves her, not Harriet, and Harriet, you know,
did like a
never deserved him anyway.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
I read to page 333 from 319 because I needed water, and I also you don't see it, but I literally, like, we get to the end of that chapter and I'm like, boom, like had to put the book down.
Yeah, that's
like,
an awkward time.
Facing away from the computer, I just like. Anyways, it's gonna be entertaining I feel like someone needs to go through these live shows and just like edit together clips of me reacting to books.
You would be the ideal person for that.
Are you kidding me? I have no idea what's going on. I could do that. It would be a hell of a project. Maybe for my 5th anniversary. That'll give me a little bit over a year to do it.
Okay.
Technically, today is my YouTube birthday, but I didn't post a video for like 2 more weeks, so I'm not counting it.
Oh, okay.
October 7th is my official YouTube birthday. That's when I posted my first video.
Oh, well then today isn't.
Yeah. But according to YouTube, it is. And I was like, no, it's not. Okay, so It's Hope Books got food and read 6 pages during that sprint.
Nice.
And Anne-Marie made it another 4%, almost at chapter 10 now. Nice. Yes, it is the date of me creating my channel. So it's the conception of my channel. And we'll celebrate it.
I am not high. I am not.
Who said you look high?
Me. Look at me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I figured if I was going to be shocked by the explosions, Max, I wanted everyone else to suffer with me. So, and Thrifty Simplicity got 2 pages, and dinner came. Nice. All right. Oh, I must have missed the first time.
So I got to page 314.
Nice.
And there are tears that did not come out of my eyeballs, but almost came out of my eyeballs.
Hold on, what page?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Some conversations just happened that.
A conversation just happened.
With Mom.
Yeah.
Conversations that I wish that I could have had at times for myself that I never was able to get to. So like I'm just an emotional. I'm fine.
I had to have that conversation with my mother. Cause like just at any, like, I know it's not as bad for me, but I still had to like be like, Mom, can you please stop asking me about whether or not I'm losing weight? Just would help. I've worked a ways to get as comfortable with my body as I am. So
my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
It really just goes to show though that it really doesn't actually matter what size you are. People are gonna tell you to lose weight. Like fuck.
I started exercising at 16 because my mom struggled with her weight her entire life. And I still I enjoyed it. So I've continued doing it, but it took me a while to get to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And I eat healthy because my skin stays like this, but it's not like I'm not trying to lose weight because I was for a very, very long time until like maybe 2 years ago.
I think that for me, it's been like trying to present really, really feminine that I did that because I remember my parents making fun of like women that didn't shave their legs or their arms a lot, right? Yeah. And so I was always like,
I said, I just don't like it there.
Which is fair. And I don't like the itchy feeling of hair growing back in. Like to me, it's really the worst. So it's like, eventually I had to stop and I had to be like, Mom, like you literally like don't comment on this because I will, if you say one word about me looking gross, I will go back and be uncomfortable for another year. So please don't.
Yeah. I was at least blessed with a very blonde, very fine leg hair. So I prefer smooth, but you're not going to be able to tell. Oh, I know, Christine. I've seen it. So.
I'm so proud. Look at it. It's so long now.
Yeah, nice. But
it protects me from wind? I don't know.
See, I don't think I could put my deodorant in if I had arm hair, but it doesn't bother me. So
I'm not even sure if I did put deodorant on today or not. I cannot remember what 6:30 was like.
Nice. Yeah, and like my mom was never mean about it. It's just that she struggled with her weight her entire life. Like she struggled as long as I've known her, which is 34 years at this point almost.
Oh, and it is something that mothers pass on to their daughters too, because I know that my grandma was like pickier on my mom and her sisters than my mom ever would be on like my sister and I. But it's definitely like, some of us have got to break the cycle and be like, hey, you be who you want to be, Barbie girl.
Yeah, like I was counting calories at one point in college.
Oh,
which is like I started it for a nutrition class because they wanted you to keep track of what nutrients you were getting, and part of me wants to go back to doing that because I think I'm deficient.
Well, nutrients is different than calories.
But the site that I was using was a weight loss site. And while I do think they take a healthier approach to weight loss because they're like, listen, you need to make sure that you're having a balanced diet, all of this, and they do a lot of education, they still are like, well, you can go down to 1,200 calories a day. And I'm just like, no.
That's one taco from Taco Bell, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, it wasn't necessarily so much like that for me. Like that. Sometimes my mom talks about like weight related things, but like just in general, like especially during my parents' divorce, there were so many times that and at one point when I was talking to a therapist, during the process, because I got in this really bad depression, and then she was trying to help me get through it and blah blah blah, and get back to functional. And that was one of the biggest things she talked about was boundaries. And so I tried it, it didn't go over well, and it didn't really work out. So it's seeing somebody do it. I'm over here, and the way that she's actually successfully reaching the person that she is trying to talk to.
Setting those boundaries.
Because when I was in my situation, it was just there was no getting through. And there was also no I knew I was never going to be able to cut her off or anything like that. It wasn't for me, it was just so
I've wanted to, and there's a certain point.
Yeah. I cut my dad off for 2 years. I didn't talk to him for 2 years, and I think it was by the time I made that choice, it was the right choice, but I think there was a lot of things that could have been done better earlier, before we got to that point. And I was 17. I was not even 17.
So
I think if you can prevent it, it's probably healthiest in the long run. But
for everybody involved,
boundary. But that's what April's doing really well, right? Is she's setting those boundaries, and she's saying, this is how I expect to be treated. And then if someone chooses to disregard those boundaries, then they're cutting you off. It's not right.
Well, that was like I had to tell my mom I didn't want to talk to her about any of the vaccine stuff.
Right,
Like,
exactly. Like I'm not willing to have this.
Please
fight.
don't talk to me. I don't want to. I don't want. Like I want to be able to like you. It's why I don't get on Facebook. Like I know if I did that, I would not be able to salvage my relationship with my parents.
For me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like,
let me move out first, Christine, and then I'll get back on Facebook and unfriend all of my friends, everyone.
Okay.
all
Not
I'm
everyone.
saying is that I think I've decided what my rating is probably going to end up being at this point.
Yeah.
Because I, as we know, have yet to ever actually produce tears at a book, which is partially my own fault because I numb myself to emotions except for anger.
I mean, I feel the emotions.
I numb myself to all negative emotions except for anger. So, like, the fact that I was almost crying, especially here, you know, like, props to book. Just saying, like, you know.
It's a good one. It's like I didn't expect it to be as emotional as it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I expected it to be like I expected a lot of it to be like fat phobia and body positivity, just like based on the description. But I didn't expect that paired with all the like with Marcus's dyslexia and all of the. I like that they both were able to relate on their parents like having this really warped ableist perception of them and.
Yeah, and like in a way that it's relatable for, you know, regardless of if your situation was exactly that. It's written in such a way that you can comprehend, understand it because, you know, your situation was similar but different, you know?
Yeah, like I don't have dyslexia, but I definitely have like, and I never struggled with school or stuff, but I definitely struggled with the social aspects that parents expect from their children. And I've definitely felt the disappointment there where it's like, why can't my kid just be normal at the fucking Christmas party? Why is she on the floor? Like, but yeah, so I totally got him there, and then I totally got April on other stuff. And I think that it's a really human experience, just being like, why am I not okay as I am for my family?
Yeah,
I don't think April has put together yet that like his trauma is part of the driving factor, like behind a certain decision that he's made. Like it's not a smart response; it's a trauma response.
He's such
I know
it's so baby.
Hard. It's so hard to get through to them. I think my mom respects me because I told her where I sit, what I feel about weight loss and like all of that. But I want to move 7 hours away here. So
I'll do you one better. Move 23 hours away.
I would like to, but I'm getting set up for a career that does actually require me to live in Florida. Yeah. So, I have drawn small boundaries. I haven't drawn any boundaries about like the stuff that truly is a problem in our relationship, but that's because I've tried to talk to them so many times and they're just not listening. So, like, I was like, I have to do what I've got to do to like not get kicked out of the house.
Yeah, that is one thing I am grateful for. Like, you know, 5 years ago, we were in a very different place. And even like 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago now, very different from like now. I feel like, you know, although there are still things that come up, like for the most part, it's like it has, you know, despite my inability to actually vocally set those boundaries and it be effective, which it didn't, like she didn't, it was a no, it didn't work. That's a whole
and especially when you're still like living with the parent and like having to be like, it's hard to do that.
That's why divorce is for the best, because then if you're mad at one, but no, I'm kidding. But
like my mother
would have been to never have children in the first place. Parents, I didn't ask for this, but
I mean, I'm glad your parents had you.
Oh God, it was a terrible mistake on their part.
Oh, I think it was a fantastic choice on their part. I mean, like, not like I know it was hard on you, but it makes my life better.
Don't flatter yourself. I was not a choice.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was a lack of proper birth control.
Well, I'm glad that we have you anyways, because my life is better for it. think so.
But as I always tell my mom, you'd never know if I didn't exist.
One true
One
pairing.
true pairing. And hold on, we've got one more. Hi, Michelle. It's so nice. How are you?
You're alive. Is Soren alive?
What?
Is Soren alive?
Yes, he's finally taken a dump.
Wait. This is perfect for this stream. This is perfect for this stream. Michelle, how many times a day should a person poop? Nobody say a thing. Nobody say
At
a
least
goddamn.
3 times a day.
At least 3 times a day?
At least, because like, I mean, you should be drinking water and like having an intake of fiber. And granted, I don't, but like, I think it's very concerning if you don't poop at least once or twice a day. Like, it's.
See, I'm just like
I'm
one
concerned.
and done. Like
Everything's
good.
Margaret,
Okay.
I'm concerned
right.
for you.
Michelle, you don't understand.
She's like, my poo didn't happen on time today. Like her singular poo. And I'm like, oh my God, I pooped twice
Okay. As a person,
Same.
this evening.
I have yet to weigh in on the conversation.
Yeah,
I will
Brie.
probably weigh in. Okay, so as a person who works at a daycare,
Oh no.
I
Children
work in
don't know.
preschool. I have kids who are 1 a day kids. I have other kids who are much more than 1 a day kids. But when the kids who are much more than 1 a day, it's a little at a time. It's not like a lot all the
See,
time.
That's not the
And
case
they're
for me.
3, so they're all potty trained kids. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not like all at once. It's like, but the kids who don't go as often, it's like all or nothing kind of. So I feel like it depends on just like how your body processes everything. Because like
Soren's like a once when he feels
Yeah.
like it.
Mhm.
yeah, and even with going pee too, like this one kid Everett, like we send them like at certain times, and this one kid Everett, like it's like almost about every other
I
time.
am so
that we
sorry,
send him
everyone.
That he
Don't be
actually
sorry.
goes.
We need to talk
Like,
about
you're-
poop.
Like he'll stand there, and it's like sometimes it's only every other time that he'll even pee, much less poop.
Okay,
I
but
feel
I
bad
don't.
for Everett.
What
He be
happens in your
calling out
bodies
right
though? Because
now.
I don't get it. If I have a drink, I pee out that drink. If I have a meal, I shit. Like, are you guys only eating once a day?
No, I'm eating multiple times a day.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can attest to the fact that Margaret does not eat very much for like she doesn't have like a well balanced breakfast. It is like whenever I feel hungry, I will eat something, and then she has.
Damn,
and then
you
That's
saw
what I
me
do,
when I
too.
was in Orlando Protocol. Orlando Protocol is a Pop-Tart for breakfast. I have a
That does
full-on
sound like
burrito
Florida.
when I am at home and am not running late to work.
Orlando Protocol.
You could have had a
actually
burrito
sounds like
in
a turkey
Orlando.
lunch.
Okay, but I have to actually make it myself because every burrito that you can buy in a store has cheese in it.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm fucking
Well,
dumb.
Michelle, wait until you see my breakfast selection, which is,
I
unless
cannot
Alex
wait to
is
see your
home,
breakfast selection.
4 cups of
Speaking of
tea and a Tums.
cheese.
So.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn. I was gonna say,
and-
Christine, I will go all out for you, baby. I
You
will make
do have to
full-on
mention-
pancakes, waffles, like bacon, whatever you want.
Oh man,
People on May 24th are the best.
I miss the days I could do waffles and pancakes. So,
I have
but
to
no,
say, it's
yeah.
probably also another big factor is whatever you typically are eating, what is in your typical day-to-day diet, as well as your typical routine is definitely going to play into it as well, I think, because like, you know, you can tell a difference when a kid, Henry had chocolate milk and a chocolate donut yesterday morning, and so we had to make sure we sent him, and
You
it
should
was
just
like,
get them a litter box.
like literally I sent him like maybe 15 minutes after, and it was
Here's
like,
what you do.
You
You get a litter
better
box
be
for
glad I
each
brought you
kid.
down here.
A litter
I
box
need
for
to
each
wear
kid
it.
that their parents have to scoop at the end of the day when they come to pick their kid up. Why on earth are you touching another child's feces?
You're
That's
not. You're just flushing the toilet.
horrendous.
Oh,
Why
well,
on earth are you touching another child's toilet handle.
I don't know.
Oh well, no, I make them flush themselves, but I do have to wipe. For 3
Oh,
they can't wipe good.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They cannot wipe
Toddlers
good.
can't wipe for shit.
I teach them how, but I also have to fix their mistakes. But we wear a glove, so
Somebody castrate Alex.
Listen, Christine, when you've been doing it for like
it doesn't
wiping
faze you.
diapers and wiping shit off of children since
It
I
doesn't
was
faze
7
you.
years old.
You know what? Briar shit in my hand one time, and I didn't even get mad.
Dogs are different.
It's true.
I feel like dog poop is grosser than human poop, but that's probably because I'm used to it because I babysat.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
never really fazed
saying-
me.
I know an
It's yark.
obscene
That's
amount
gross.
for someone who is not a gastroenterologist about poop and pooping and what healthy bowel movements are like. Because
I can't believe I came here for this.
It's because when they added me to the
The
stream,
conversation back up too.
it's because when she added me to the stream before we went live, she was like, "How was your day?" And I was like, "I just had a monster shit," and then I just went on from there. Michelle's like, "I'm not even listening."
I have food allergies and gastrointestinal problems. So yeah, I don't like the days that I have to go more than once because that means something is wrong. If everybody's happy, one and done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had like a mini panic attack when she ate a cinnamon roll that she wasn't supposed to, like, that had butter in it, and I was like, "Oh my god, what do we do? Where do we?" But outside, I was like, "Oh no!" But inside, I was like,
And I'm just like chill, scratching my face, like, "Oh, this is fine. This isn't a bad reaction. We're not like."
That was like when I
Driving
in Ghana. In Ghana, I had a piece of fufu which has corn in it, and Christopher like slapped it out of my hand, and he was like panicking. He was like, "But you're gonna be okay, right? Like we don't have to go to the hospital, right?" And I was like, "Don't worry, I'll just shit." And he was like, "You're gonna be okay. I'm not gonna like lose you." I'm like, "I'm fine. Don't worry." It was one bite.
The worst that would
That
have
is
had to happen
hilarious.
was we would have actually the worst that did happen is we just stopped and got some Benadryl. I was fine by the time I got the Benadryl, but I took it anyways.
But it's funny that like other
Yeah.
people are definitely like way more panicked about your allergies, right? Where you're like, "I've survived this before. I will survive it again, even if it hurts a lot."
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I have freaked out because I had one time we were at a friend's house for a Super Bowl thing, and they took this giant pat of butter, very wasteful. But like, if you put salt on the butter and you put your hand over it, and these are friends that know I'm allergic to dairy, and put your hand over it, you'll feel heat. And they go and then slam my hand into the butter, and I like completely flipped the fuck out.
Yeah,
like,
I
guys,
know it.
Yeah, and then nobody understood why I was so upset. I don't think even my mother really understood. Like, why were you overreacting too much? Like, they literally told me that. I'm like, this is going to make me miserable for the next 30 minutes.
Okay, but even let's pretend that you're not allergic to dairy for a minute. Why the fuck would somebody do that? That's gross.
That's a dumb kid prank. But like, it was just one of those things. I was like, seriously, guys.
How old were you?
"Fuck these kids."
I was probably about 12.
Too old for that bullshit.
Hold on.
Too old.
What year did the Bucks lose the Super Bowl?
I love that you remember
know.
that detail.
No, wait.
Oh my god.
What year did the Bucks lose the Super Bowl? Wouldn't it be every year that they didn't win?
What year did the Bucks win the Super Bowl?
And then there's Christine.
Okay, yeah, so it was 2002. So I was like,
I was 5.
I was 14. No, you were 5. Then I was 14.
What
Then
year
you
was
were turning
that?
15.
2002. Because
I
like
was
the
only
Bucks
10.
almost made it to the Super Bowl one year and we lost.
Oh my god, wait. So we're like 5, 10, 15. Guys. Bree, I'm sorry. You can't be in this numerical.
I am also 5. I'm just a little. I'm just.
You're 97 too?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yes.
really
Oh my
younger
god,
than you.
guys.
Nah,
Guys.
we're just a few.
Wow,
months
I feel
apart, you and me.
fucking old.
No, you're in the middle. Margaret's old.
Wow. Shade on Margaret. That's not
Yeah.
nice.
No, she's right.
I'm the baby.
I
And
will
You
have
are
the
a
admit.
most
baby.
regular poops.
That's why you can say whatever.
Oh,
the fuck
you
want.
do.
You're the baby. We don't even
Okay.
punish you for it. We're just like, oh, Christine.
But you know what? It's so the opposite of my life experience where I'm the oldest and my
Mhm.
sister gets away with
You-
everything and I'm the one like, ugh.
You realize, Christine, that poops being regular is not about how often you go, but that you can predict when you're gonna go, right?
Yes, every time I eat.
Exactly.
Maybe there's an issue there.
You put food in, the food has to go out.
I'm just saying you might want to talk to your doctor about that.
Listen, I can predict how long it'll take after McDonald's spicy chicken nuggets.
I think everyone who eats McDonald's spicy chicken nuggets, that just has that effect on them.
I've never had those, so I don't know.
Bree's just like, can we
Do
please read the
Do
book?
not. Nothing has
Oh, no,
ever
I'm
gone
just
through me
laughing.
so ferociously.
And enjoying my floppy paper bag.
Yes.
every day.
Okay. I would like to
I'm
get
too
through
tired
this
to read, so I'm
conversation.
distracting you guys.
Yeah, I would like to get
What
through
day
this
is the
conversation.
live show? It's on
Sunday.
Okay, well,
Don't
I have
ask
2
me what
days
time
to read
yet.
this book.
So we're gonna go again on 3, 2, 1, go. Mute your mics, by the way.
Oh yeah, I was beep. Well, that was scary sounding. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so sleepy. I didn't read a page. I just watched Bob's Burgers.
That's fine. We got to page 348. Christine, if you need to know where I am, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone.
So close. I'm 340.
I'm on page 23.
Simply say wireless outdoor security camera.
I have emotions. I'm mad and frustrated and pissed off, even though I knew this was going to be the whole freaking time. I knew the whole time where this was headed.
Oh, God.
I'm so mad. Explain to me why I'm mad over something I knew was going to happen.
Because it's stupid.
Like,
I literally looked up and I just saw Bree like.
I'm screaming over here. Like, I'm so mad.
There definitely were some of those moments for me earlier. You can rewind, Michelle, if you want to see them. So,
like, literally just this whole sprint session, I've been either sad or mad.
Well, because y'all were talking in the group chat, and I'm like, "Are you guys okay?" No one is okay.
Y'all can't even see what I have been texting Christine because I didn't want to spoil anyone. I'm like, I can't put this in the chat. It might spoil Bree. I think you're early enough, Michelle, that you wouldn't really notice unless you were actually like remembering to pay attention. But
because before this, I was on the Lord of the Rings live show, and like they were talking spoilers and things that happened. I'm like, I'm not even gonna remember this later. So
yeah, that's me too.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at in it, or like if it's like a significant thing. Like sometimes you'll just not even remember a spoiler.
I mean, obviously there's a third act breakup, right?
Right.
Yeah, obviously, there is a breakup. Okay, so like Thrifty Simplicity.
Yeah, we all know it's gonna happen. So,
but you know, I think that the end, the way that it. I mean, I don't think that the setting will surprise you, but I think how it's initiated will surprise you.
Me and my 6.
I'm gonna assume there are rocks involved.
There are what?
Rocks involved. Oh, God.
Oh, because she's a geologist. No, there aren't.
Christine, you're not allowed to say this, but Brie, imagine what torture it would be if we get to Con of the Gates and there is a Lavinia cosplay judging contest and they make him judge.
No, it won't happen either.
I know it's probably not going to happen, but I'm just like, that would be... Anyways, if this was a comedy of errors, that's what would happen. Anyway, so Thrifty Simplicity read 6 pages. Anne-Marie read up to 36%, and It's Hope Books read 26 pages in 20 minutes. So nice.
I read 23.
Awesome. Coolio. I don't know how many I read. I just know things are getting stressed. Well, actually, no, we're past the stressful part, and now we're just to the part where I'm like, oh my God, they're idiots.
I missed it right before the text conversation.
My God, the text conversation.
We're literally about to find out whatever the crap. I'm pretty sure we're about to find out who are we going to find out? Don't tell me. But also, I think we might find out who the person who leaked the information is.
Oh, yeah, we do still need to find that out, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to come up any second now. You know?
I would bet it's Ian.
You know?
No, that's not that conversation, but that conversation is freaking hilarious.
All I'm saying is, like, maybe this past weekend when I started working on this whole being in touch with my emotions and like actually feeling things, it was not my best idea because I
next read boyfriend material if you want some real parent drama too.
Like the one emotion I let myself expressively feel other than positive emotions is anger. Like I get mad at books, but I love myself. It's even more amplified now.
I love myself. I just don't cry. Like that's all it is. I just don't cry. It's not that I don't feel sad. It's just
right. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean,
yeah,
same to an extent. I don't feel like as sad as I could feel, But like again, I compartmentalize my emotions.
I cried
There
today.
have books that have made me cry. It's just not that many.
Yeah,
Movies more so make me cry.
I have yet but there are, don't get me wrong, there are real actual emotions that I do suppress in like real life, but like being sad in books doesn't make me feel like I need to cry. I'm just like, oh, this is sad.
I could cry right now if you wanted me to.
Okay.
Christine.
You'd have a great acting career if you could do that. If you did that. Anyways, so
There's a tear.
Don't start crying. You're gonna make me cry.
all right, before Christine makes
We
Michelle
need
cry,
a sad
does anyone
violent.
have anything you want to plug on your channel? They're not real tears, Michelle. Margaret never answers. Oh my god. Please, okay. All right, let's finish this.
Fuck Sam. It's biphobic.
I can't take this kind of mental anguish.
Yeah.
Oh my, now I'm crying.
See, I know I could do it.
That is the most Christine reason to be sad ever.
As if that hasn't made me cry.
Oh, I know it
I have
has.
allergies.
It is your allergies, Michelle. It's fine. Okay, does anyone have anything happening on their channel they want to mention, want to plug, any of that stuff?
Yeah. I post videos.
You do post videos. I think you posted one recently, right?
I did. It was me getting tipsy and talking about a book that wasn't very good. So
Okay.
if you want to, also I had this lamp on and I had a glass of red alcohol and I like lifted it in front of the lamp and then my face went red. And so there's some of that in there.
You missed a lot here. And it all happened in like 5 minutes. So
I literally.
Kira didn't laugh. Bree laughed.
No, she left. She just appeared. Michelle, you're never going to leave me, right?
No.
Oh Lord.
You would really like this book. Just
I
based on the sheer number of mentions of pegging.
Pegging.
I posted like 3 books or 3 videos this month, so that's nice.
Yay!
Yeah.
After not like posting barely anything.
That's 3 more videos than you've posted like in the last 3 months. So
Yeah.
good for you.
Woo!
Listen,
But
you all have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
So
I
anyway,
have not posted much since Veda because I haven't filmed it yet. So there's
I have all my
But I
videos
am doing a
in the middle
vlog
of
this week.
October,
So
wow, Christine.
except my
you
September wrap.
know, organized.
Oh, her phone died, Christine. It wasn't her choice.
I was just trying to fake cry to get to Michelle again. It wasn't really anything you did. Don't worry.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm going to try and actually have my Chain of Iron vlog finally posted on Sunday, and then
Oh, fuck.
Christine is just like I'm editing this and I'm talking about stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, this was back in March.
Oh my god.
Well, do you want to know the best part, Christine?
No.
I may have deleted the last clip on accident.
Not only did
I
she do
know.
that, but she used the wrong preposition. Oh.
Anyways, I know there's like at least one more clip of me like wrapping things up, and I don't know where it is because I haven't been able to find it by number. So I literally am gonna have to go through every single file on all of my memory cards until I find it.
How many
Which is
memory
not a
cards do
lot.
you have?
At some point, Margaret, at
Three,
some
but
point,
what?
you take the L. You know, you say this
What?
isn't gonna happen.
I mean,
I've
a
only
few
been
of them.
operating with one this entire time.
I don't
Yeah.
have one. I just use my fucking phone.
I have a
I edit
camera.
things
So
quickly enough to then reasonably delete them.
let's see. Okay, so I have one that's in my camera. That's my main one. I have one that's a broken one that used to be my weekly
I'm gonna go to
vlog.
bed.
I have my themed vlogs one, and then
Oh, wait, you have them according to category?
I have one that's actually my new weekly vlog one because
Oh
that
my
one's
god,
broken.
that's smart.
I have
gonna
like
do
a
that.
dozen or so memory cards.
So, like my
But I
suggestion,
also, this is what, it was before I did videos that I have.
they get mixed up all the time when one of them runs out. But like getting one for main videos and one for vlogs changed my life.
That is so smart. That is so
Yeah.
smart. I want to do that now.
Yeah, I just put them in different folders on Google Drive. So
Well, I don't have to use Google Drive anymore, so that's wonderful. It takes them 2 seconds to upload instead of 30 minutes now.
does this have a memory card slot?
Oh, I have to have an adapter.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
it does. It does have a memory card slot.
It has a memory card slot. It is for a micro SD memory card. Why a gaming computer would have a micro SD memory card and not an SD memory card, I do not
Hey,
know.
yeah, because we have the same
That
computer.
doesn't make sense at all that a computer would have, because you can literally, like, any micro SD card that you get almost always comes with
An adapter.
it almost always come with an SD card adapter anyway.
Hey, I'm really tired.
Yeah, I know you are. Look at this. I have one right
It's
here.
past your bedtime.
It's
For the
so
one that is
far
in my
past my
phone.
bedtime, Michelle, and she's just not taking the hints.
You
I'm
live
gonna
in
finish
Stadia.
my book instead of going to sleep.
All
That's
right.
so
I
So,
need
weird
this
for you.
card. I can
could not
do
read
it.
if I
I'm
tried.
done. I'm done
I'm gonna
ranting
do
about
it.
memory cards
I'm not gonna go to sleep, maybe.
and stuff. And I'm gonna let Christine go to bed because I know I've kept her up past her bedtime. So we're gonna end the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again when we will talk about